Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. What if I told you that in the next 7 minutes, you could change how you see yourself forever? What if right now, you could break through the chains of self-doubt, crush the lies you've been telling yourself, and step into the most powerful version of you? Most people live their whole lives in a prison of their own making. They think they're not enough, not smart enough, not strong enough, not capable enough. But let me tell you the truth. That's just a story. And the most powerful thing you can do right now is change that story. Think about it. Every great achiever, every person who has ever defied the odds had a moment where they stopped believing in their limitations. They decided that their past does not equal their future. They made a shift. And that's what you're going to do right now. Close your eyes for a second and imagine the person you want to be. Not the person who's playing small, not the one who's afraid of failure. I'm talking about the real you, the one who is bold, confident, unstoppable. See it, feel it, own it. Now here's the secret. Your brain believes whatever you tell it, whatever you focus on. If you keep telling yourself you're not good enough, guess what? Your brain will prove you right. But if you start saying, I am strong, I am powerful, I am worthy, your brain will find a way to make that your reality. Energy is everything. If you want to change your life, you have to change your state. Stand up, breathe deep, move your body like you own the world. Because when you shift your body, you shift your mind. You tap into that fire inside you, the fire that has been waiting to break free. There is no one day. There is only now. The only thing standing between you and the life you were meant to live is the decision to step up. So decide. Decide that from this moment forward, you will never again settle for a life that is anything less than extraordinary. You have greatness in you. You have power in you. And in this moment, in these 7 minutes, you've just proven to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Now go out there and own it. Your story shapes your reality. Think about it for a second. Every single belief, thought, and action you take is rooted in the narrative you've been telling yourself. The truth is, your story has power over how you live, how you feel, and how you interact with the world. It's not just a collection of facts or past events, it's the lens through which you see everything. If your story is filled with doubts and limitations, then you'll experience a life filled with obstacles. But if you decide to change that story, to write a new one where you are capable, worthy, and unstoppable, your entire world shifts. You have the power to rewrite that story anytime you choose. Imagine if right now you decided to let go of the belief that you're not good enough. What if you stopped telling yourself that you can't, that it's too hard, or that you don't deserve success? Instead, what if your new story became one of growth, possibility, and triumph? Your brain will follow the path you set for it. If you keep feeding it the same old doubts, it will keep proving you right. But if you tell it a new story, one where you are the hero, overcoming challenges and stepping into greatness, your brain will shift and start working for you instead of against you. This isn't just motivational fluff. It's science. Your brain is wired to look for evidence to support whatever you believe. So if you start believing in your potential, your mind will start scanning the world for opportunities that align with that belief. You'll notice things you never saw before, you'll take actions you never took before, and you'll start seeing results that were previously hidden from you. And here's the most amazing part. You're not bound by your past story. It doesn't matter how many times you've failed, how many mistakes you've made, or how many people told you that you can't. Your future is waiting to be written, and you have the pen in your hand right now. Your past does not define you. Let me say that again. Your past does not define you. Too many people allow their history to dictate their future. They think that because they've made mistakes, faced hardships, or stumbled in the past, they're somehow bound to repeat those patterns. But here's the truth. Your past is just that, the past. It's already done. And it holds no power over you unless you give it that power. You are not the sum of your failures, your struggles, or your mistakes. You are not your past circumstances. Those experiences were merely stepping stones that led you to where you are now, but they do not have the final say in your life. The only thing that truly defines you is the decisions you make today and the actions you take from this moment forward. Think about it. Every person you admire, every person who has achieved greatness, has faced challenges and setbacks. What sets them apart is not that they never faced failure, but that they didn't let it stop them. They decided to use their past as fuel for their future rather than a weight that dragged them down. It's about changing your perspective. Instead of seeing your past as a limitation, start seeing it as a lesson that taught you what not to do, helped you build resilience, and gave you the strength to keep going. You don't have to be perfect, and you don't have to have a flawless track record. The only thing that matters is the choices you make now. What happens next is entirely in your hands. You have the power to rewrite your story, to create a future that is different from your past. All it takes is deciding right here, right now, that your past does not get to control your future. You are free to step into the life you deserve, regardless of what happened before. This moment is a fresh start. It's a blank canvas. And you, my friend, are the artist. Break the chains of self-doubt. Self-doubt is one of the most powerful forces that holds people back from achieving greatness. It creeps in quietly, often disguised as a simple thought like, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this. But those thoughts, they are not the truth. They are simply beliefs you've been conditioned to accept. Let me tell you something. You are more than capable. The only thing standing between you and your potential is the belief that you're not enough. Self-doubt tells you that you should play small, that you should stay in your comfort zone, and that you shouldn't try for fear of failure. But the truth is, failure is not your enemy. Failure is your teacher. It's part of the journey to success. In fact, the most successful people in the world are the ones who embraced failure as a stepping stone, not a setback. The moment you start doubting yourself, you begin to shrink. Your energy drops, your confidence fades, and you start second-guessing every move. But here's the thing. That's not who you are. Self-doubt doesn't define you unless you let it. You have to choose to break free from it. It's like being trapped in chains that you've built for yourself. The chains feel heavy, but the truth is, you have the key in your hand all along. The key is awareness. The key is realizing that these doubts are not truths. They're just stories you've been telling yourself. You have the power to change the story at any time. Think about the moments when you've achieved something, even something small. Remember how it felt to prove to yourself that you could. Hold on to that feeling. That's the real you. The doubt is the illusion. The confidence, the courage, the belief that you can do more, that's your truth. Now I want you to stand up tall. Take a deep breath. Move your body with strength and confidence. The more you take action despite the doubt, the more you prove to yourself that you are capable of anything. Every time you choose action over doubt, you break those chains and step into your true power. So let me remind you, you are enough. You are capable. You are worthy of every dream you have. The only thing stopping you is the choice to listen to that voice of doubt. Choose to break the chains. Choose to believe in yourself. Visualize the best version of yourself. You've heard it before. If you can see it, you can achieve it. But do you truly understand the power of this? When you create a vision of your ideal self, someone who is confident, strong, and unstoppable, it becomes a roadmap for your life. Visualization is not just daydreaming. It is a powerful tool that programs your brain to recognize opportunities and take action. Right now, I want you to do something. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath and think about the person you want to be. Not the version of you who holds back, who doubts or hesitates. I'm talking about the real, unstoppable, bold you. Picture how you stand, how you walk, how you talk. See yourself radiating confidence, handling challenges with ease, achieving your goals with power and grace. Feel that energy. Feel the pride of your accomplishments. Sense the joy of living in alignment with your purpose. When you connect with this future version of yourself, you are not just imagining it, you are creating it. The clearer you can see this person in your mind, the more your brain will work to bring that vision to life. Now, here's the magic. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you visualize success, your brain starts to form new neural pathways that guide you toward it. It starts searching for ways to make that future a reality. And when you combine this with action, taking bold, consistent steps toward your vision, you'll start to see those changes materialize in your life. Visualization gives you focus. It aligns your energy and your actions. You are no longer wandering aimlessly through life. You are working toward a clear goal. And each time you picture the best version of yourself, you activate that inner power that drives you to become that person. This isn't some far-off dream. This is your reality in the making. The more you see it, the more you become it. So I challenge you right now, don't just think about who you want to be. Step into that version of yourself right now. Feel the strength, feel the confidence, and carry that energy with you every single day. The more you see it, the more your world will start to reflect it. Your focus creates your future. Think about this for a moment. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Every single day, you are faced with countless distractions, challenges, and opportunities. But the way you choose to direct your focus has an enormous impact on the direction your life will take. If you constantly focus on what's wrong, what you can't do, or all the obstacles in your path, that's exactly what your mind will see, and that's what you will attract more of. But when you focus on what's possible, on what you can do, and on your vision for the future, you shift the energy in your life, and opportunities begin to show up. This is not some fluffy concept. This is the real power of focus. You have the ability to train your mind to steer it toward what matters most to you. Your brain is a powerful tool, and it will bring into your life whatever you focus on. It's like having a magnet that attracts everything in alignment with your thoughts. Imagine for a second that you're driving a car. You're on a road, and you have two options. One path is filled with potholes, dark clouds, and obstacles. The other is clear, bright, and full of possibilities. But here's the kicker. Whichever path you focus on is the path you'll end up driving down. If you keep staring at the potholes and the obstacles, you'll steer right toward them. But if you look toward the road that is clear and bright, you'll find a way to navigate toward it. The same is true for your life. If you constantly focus on the problems and limitations, that's exactly what you'll experience. But when you choose to focus on solutions, on growth, on your strengths, you'll begin to see the world differently. You'll start noticing the opportunities that were always there, but you couldn't see because you were distracted by negativity. This isn't about ignoring challenges or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about shifting your perspective and choosing to see what's possible. It's about training yourself to find the silver lining in every situation, the lesson in every setback, and the opportunity in every challenge. If you want to change your future, you must take control of where your focus goes. Put your energy into the things that matter most to you. Focus on the vision of the person you want to become. Focus on what you can do today to move you closer to that goal. Every thought, every action, every decision you make is a step in the direction of your future. So make those steps count. Focus on the possibilities, the opportunities, and the potential, and watch how your life begins to transform. Words shape your identity. What you say to yourself matters more than you realize. The words you speak, whether out loud to others or in the quiet of your own mind, are the most powerful tools you have to create the reality you want. The stories you tell yourself are not just passing thoughts. They are the foundation upon which your self-identity is built. If you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not worthy, that becomes your truth. Your brain begins to accept those statements as facts and starts aligning your actions and beliefs accordingly. But here's the thing. You get to choose the words you speak. You get to choose the thoughts you entertain. Imagine for a moment that your mind is a garden. If you plant seeds of doubt, negativity, and fear, you will cultivate a garden of self-limiting beliefs. But if you plant seeds of confidence, positivity, and empowerment, you'll create a garden full of strength, possibility, and growth. The key to shifting your identity is to change the language you use about yourself. Start replacing phrases like, I can't with, I can. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I am more than enough. When you shift your self-talk, you begin to rewire your brain to believe it. Your thoughts become your actions, and your actions begin to shape your destiny. This isn't just about motivation, it's about training your mind to believe in your potential. If you want to change your life, start with your words. The words you choose to speak, both to yourself and others, have the power to shape how you see yourself and how you experience the world. And here's something powerful. Your words create a ripple effect. The way you speak to yourself affects how you speak to others. If you start treating yourself with kindness, respect, and belief, that energy will spill over into your relationships, your work, and your environment. When you speak with confidence and power, you not only transform your self-identity, but you also inspire others to do the same. So today, make a choice. Change your words, change your world. Speak life into your dreams. Speak power into your purpose. Speak confidence into your every step. Because the language you use will ultimately define the life you create. Energy is everything. The energy you bring to any situation determines the outcome. You've probably heard people say, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Well, your energy is how you react. It's the force that drives your decisions, your actions, and your interactions with others. And the amazing thing is, you control your energy. You have the power to choose whether you approach life with positivity, passion, and power, or whether you let negativity, stress, and doubt drain your spirit. Imagine for a second that you're walking into a room. The energy you bring into that room can either uplift and inspire, or it can drag everyone down. People are highly sensitive to energy. It's the vibe you give off, the confidence in your posture, the passion in your voice, the conviction in your eyes. And this isn't just a nice to have trait. Your energy is what influences the world around you. It shapes your relationships, your success, and your impact. When you bring positive, vibrant energy into every situation, you become a magnet for opportunity. You begin to attract people who resonate with that energy. You inspire those around you to step up and give their best. And most importantly, you begin to build momentum that pushes you forward toward your goals. But let's be real. Sometimes life knocks us down. Sometimes we feel drained, tired, or overwhelmed. And in those moments, you must choose to shift your energy. The best part about energy is that it's not something you're born with, it's something you create. So if you're feeling stuck, low, or defeated, you can change it in an instant. You can change your energy by shifting your body, your thoughts, and your breath. Stand up tall, take a deep breath, feel the strength in your body, move like you're unstoppable. Your physiology directly impacts your mindset. When you change your physical state, you change your emotional state. Start taking deliberate actions that elevate your energy. Surround yourself with people who lift you up. Fill your mind with thoughts of possibility and gratitude. The more you cultivate positive energy, the more you will see it flow back into your life in powerful ways. Energy is contagious. When you bring high energy to everything you do, you will raise the energy of those around you and in turn raise your own. You are not just a passive recipient of energy, you are the source. So decide today that you will bring your best energy to every moment. Your energy is your superpower. Use it to create the life you deserve. Action creates transformation. Nothing in life changes without action. It's easy to get caught up in planning, thinking, and dreaming, but without action, those thoughts and dreams remain nothing more than ideas. If you truly want to change your life, you have to take consistent, bold steps forward, no matter how small they seem. Action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Think about it. How many times have you waited for the perfect moment to start? You've told yourself, once I have more time, once I feel more ready, once the conditions are just right, then I'll take action. But let me tell you, there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is always now. The transformation happens when you decide to act, even when you don't feel fully prepared, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're uncertain. The action itself will build the confidence and clarity you need along the way. If you look at anyone who's achieved massive success, you'll find that what sets them apart is not some extraordinary level of talent or luck. It's their ability to take action even in the face of fear, even when things aren't perfectly clear, and especially when they're not sure how things will turn out. They don't wait for the stars to align, they make the first move, and in doing so, they unlock new opportunities, gain new insights, and build momentum. Taking action doesn't mean you have to take giant leaps right away. Start small, but the key is that you start. Whether it's a phone call, a new habit, or a decision to learn something new, every action you take shifts the direction of your life. Each step you take is a signal to the universe that you are committed, and the universe responds by opening new doors. It's easy to get caught up in the trap of overthinking, but you have to understand this. Action brings clarity. When you take action, you begin to see things you couldn't see before. You start figuring out what works and what doesn't. You gain the experience, the knowledge, and the feedback you need to adjust, improve, and keep moving forward. It's a process. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and persistent. So today, take that first step. Make the decision that action is your priority, not perfection, not waiting for everything to be just right. It's the action you take that will create the transformation you're looking for. And remember, you won't always have all the answers up front, but with every action, you'll move closer to the person you want to be and the life you want to live. You have to act to transform. Decide now, not later. Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams. We all have that voice in our heads that says, I'll start tomorrow, or I'll wait for the right time. But here's the hard truth. There is no perfect time. The future is not promised, and tomorrow is never guaranteed. The only time you have is now, right here, right now. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment you could have spent taking action. The most successful people aren't the ones who have all the answers or who wait for everything to align perfectly. They are the ones who make decisions quickly and act on them immediately. They understand that the power of decision is what moves them forward. A decision doesn't have to be perfect, it just needs to be made. Let me give you an example. Think about the times you've made big decisions in your life, whether it's starting a new project, going after a new goal, or even changing something about yourself. The moment you decided was the moment everything started to shift. You took that first step, and suddenly things started to happen. But when you procrastinate, you delay that momentum. You stay stuck in the same place, spinning your wheels. So why wait? Why put off your dreams and goals? The more you wait, the more time you lose. You can't control everything that happens, but you can control the decisions you make today. You can decide to step into your power now. You can decide to start working toward your vision today, not tomorrow. You can decide to change the course of your life at this very moment. The key is to make a commitment that today is the day you take action. Today is the day you stop making excuses and stop waiting for the stars to align. You've been given the gift of this moment. It's all you have. Don't let it slip away. Decide now and make your next move count. When you decide, the universe responds. Your energy shifts. Your actions align. And before you know it, you've already moved closer to your goals. So make the decision. Take control of your future. Don't wait. The time is now. Embrace the discomfort of growth. Growth never happens in the comfort zone. If you want to evolve into the best version of yourself, you must be willing to step into the unknown, to face challenges, and to feel uncomfortable. The path to success, fulfillment, and personal transformation is filled with moments that will test you. You'll face fears, doubts, and resistance. But here's the truth. That discomfort is where your growth happens. It's in the moments of struggle, when you're pushing through your limits, that you discover the strength you never knew you had. So many people shy away from discomfort. They avoid it because it feels scary, uncertain, or overwhelming. But what if I told you that every time you choose to step into that discomfort, you become stronger, wiser, and more capable? On the other side of discomfort is your next level of growth. Think about it. Every time you've faced something difficult, whether it was a big decision, a tough situation, or a new challenge, you grew. You learned something new about yourself. You discovered a deeper level of resilience, and you built the confidence to face the next challenge. Without those uncomfortable moments, you would stay the same. You would never know your true potential. I want you to understand something powerful. Your growth depends on your willingness to embrace discomfort. Every time you push yourself beyond what you thought was possible, you open up new possibilities. You expand your comfort zone, and what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. So the next time you face a challenge, a difficult conversation, or a situation that pushes you to your edge, don't shy away, don't retreat. Lean in, welcome the discomfort. Know that it is a sign that you are growing, that you are moving forward. In fact, the more you embrace discomfort, the more you will realize that it's not as scary as it seems. It's just a stepping stone on the path to becoming the person you were always meant to be. Remember, growth is not easy, but it is always worth it. The discomfort you feel today is the strength you'll carry tomorrow. So lean in, push forward, and embrace the challenge. Your best self is waiting on the other side.